Welcome into Carpooling with Ben. Today I have two very special guests with me from Project Undercover, Fleischer. Hello, sir.
Thanks, Ben.
And Stephanie Wilmarth sitting in the back, keeping Nairobi company back there, right?
Yes.
That's it. Good. So let's start with the history of Project Undercover. How was it started and what does it do?
Well, this is a big year for us. This is our 25th year of doing this.
All right.
And people that are familiar with the project are probably tired of hearing this story, but I think behind many efforts there's a personal story, and this one happens to involve my daughter. Both of my kids are adopted. They're both from India.
Oh, wow.
And when my oldest daughter came, she was 4 years old, and she was running and jumping and doing everything that a 4-year-old does.
Mm-hmm.
My 2-year-old had been kept in a crib her entire life, and at that point could not walk and was still in diapers, and that came as a surprise to us. So at the ripe old age of 40-something, I went and bought diapers for the first time, and I was amazed at how expensive they were. And had a good friend that I was working with at the Furniture Bank of Rhode Island named Frank DiPetrillo. He had been with the Department of Human Services for years. And I went to Frank and said, what do people with low income do about diapers? It's got to kill them. And he says, it's the most requested item next to food.
Wow.
And it was then, 25 years ago, that Frank and I said, let's do something about that. And we started Project Undercover as part of the Furniture Bank of Rhode Island.
Right.
We ran it as a project for years, and I think that's how I got to meet you.
Yep.
And the Cardis was through the Furniture Bank.
Yep.
And then in 2009, we incorporated as a 501c3 and went on our own.
There you go.
And here we are.
And the very simple mission, what you guys do, it's not complicated.
Not complicated.
So it's simple, like all good ideas are.
Correct.
What do you do?
I get all of our facts from Rhode Island Kids Count.
Okay.
And using their numbers, there are roughly 45,000 kids under the age of 18 that are living in poverty.
Okay.
And our target market is 0 to 7.
Okay.
And that constitutes roughly 20,000 children. What we do is we provide diapers on an emergency basis through 25 statewide partners.
Okay.
That amounts to approximately 500,000 diapers a year.
All right.
One of the things that I certainly found out with my older daughter was that I could pass a lot of things down clothes-wise to my younger daughter, and
Okay.
I think every family has done that.
Mm-hmm.
What you can't pass down are things like underwear and socks.
Yeah.
So we included that in our mission as well, and beyond that, we started to include wipes because our partners said this is another thing that we could really use some help in.
Okay.
So now you're looking at 500,000 diapers a year, over 1 million wipes a year,
Sure.
and tens of thousands
you
of
don't
socks.
you don't just use one per diaper. do you?
Correct.
Not a dad yet,
Yeah.
but I understand
you know how that
fact.
works.
I have nieces and nephews.
There you go. And it's expensive.
Yeah,
You start taking 30 cents a diaper and 8 diapers a day and multiply that times 365 days. And if you've got 2 kids, you're forking out a lot of money that should be going to food or heat or something else that you need.
Sure. Well, there was a story over the past year where the state police got involved in it was a theft
Correct.
of a bunch of diapers that were being transported. It was over $90,000 of inventory in one truck.
In one truck. It's ridiculous.
90 grand.
It's like trading gold.
It really. I was blown away. I was shocked.
Yes.
So you guys collect socks, underwear, diapers, and wipes. New,
and we purchase a lot of that.
Okay.
There are 2 kind of vehicles for providing this product. One is through collections, and
Okay.
that could be anything from Girl Scouts doing a troop drive to birthday parties. Don't
Yeah.
bring a gift, bring a case of diapers.
Right.
Those kinds of events.
Mm-hmm.
The other aspect of that is being able to negotiate a good price and buying diapers in quantity.
That's great.
And what we've managed to do through a fundraiser that Stephanie is doing in August and through our ongoing fundraising efforts is to accumulate enough cash so that when an opportunity arises to buy diapers inexpensively, we're in a position to buy a tractor trailer load at a time.
That's great.
And most people don't have that kind of leverage. Fortunately, our friends at Ocean State Job Lot store those diapers for us.
That's great.
We roll the tractor trailer truck in and then take from them. And it makes things really convenient for us. They're a great help.
So we're using local organizations, some of the events we've talked about, with Cardi's, you do the Touch a Truck every year, the birthdays, the Ocean State Job Lot.
Right.
So this has really become such a great local sourced community, but there's a way for people to get involved. And Stephanie, the big event that's coming up, this is a great party.
It really is.
You're coming, I trust.
Of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Of course.
I will tell you that we've grown tremendously, and this being our 25th year, we really want to just tell everybody really about this event and how they can get involved. It's actually at Rhode Island Country Club on August 17th. I don't know if you've been there, but
That's right in Barrington.
Right in Barrington.
That's where the CVS Golf Charity Classic is.
Yes.
World famous.
Yes.
Another big supporter of Project Undercover.
Great. Awesome. Another big Rhode Island company, too. Jeez.
Exactly.
We're a great state, aren't we?
We are.
So back to the event, August 17th, Rhode Island Country Club.
Yep, it starts at 5:30. We have a VIP hour.
Okay.
We also have 14 food vendors. We have the Capitol Grill will be there doing the VIP hour as well as the main event. It's really just, we call it a taste of summer.
Okay.
And and that's exactly what it is. And I can't stress it enough, and I always say this, but every dollar raised goes to the direct purchase of diapers, socks, underwear, and wipes for us. And the reason is because the Rhode Island community is just fabulous. Everybody donates their time, they donate their food.
Stephanie, how much are the tickets for the event, and what's the entertainment like that night?
So, Ben, they are $50. You can visit projectundercover.org.
Okay.
And you'll get your ticket right there. We also have Pat McGee, coupled with WRIKE Entertainment. Rick and Pat are fabulous. And
awesome.
Will be tonight to remember.
And there's going to be a lot of food there.
A ton of food. So we have the Backyard Food Company, Billy's, Blount. We have Le Creperie, Blue Water, Lincoln Creamery, the Lobster Pot. We have obviously Rhode Island Country Club, Rocco's Pub and Grub.
Ooh.
We have Cecilia's, Simone's, Wes's Rib House, and Revival right in Warren.
Well, I don't know
Capitol
about
Grill.
And of course the
Capitol Grill. Well, I don't know about you, but I am right now. I'm starving, so this is fantastic.
And of course our sponsors. We have just the most fabulous sponsors, and nobody has really said no. Everyone who I've reached out to, every company, every individual, they're happy to help us. So.
I think it's hard to say no because you understand what it is. Even if, I make the joke that, okay, I don't have kids right now, but I understand the expense. I understand the need. And you're right. The hand-me-downs work. This was Rich's shirt he just gave me last week. Okay, thank you for handing me down this shirt, this polo shirt. It's very nice. Thank you.
I've got a red one too.
Do you really?
Look, in fact,
wow, fantastic. We'll switch shirts.
Yeah.
Tune in on the next episode of Carpooling Ben. Hand-me-downs work for just about everything except socks, underwear, obviously diapers and wipes, because and really that contributes to overall health, and it impacts the learning process. It impacts the way a child feels about themselves and the self-confidence and their focus in school, or the ability to communicate and make friends. I mean, you mentioned that your daughter being in the crib, that sometimes can have impact.
Absolutely, it does. In fact, we started a new initiative which launches this September called the Diaper Scholarship.
Okay.
That come on your radar yet?
No, it hasn't. The Diaper Scholarship.
This was suggested by my co-founder, Frank DiPetrillo, several years ago, and it took us a while to kind of put the deal together. But we are now offering 5 scholarships through CCRI at each of their campuses, where an applicant will receive diapers for a year in whatever size they need. And that represents about $1,000 a year. So it's the first time in this state that something like that has been done. It probably is the first thing like it done in the country.
Wow.
And what we're also hoping is not only can we provide diapers to a young mom or dad that is trying to get an education,
Sure.
take this load off of them,
Yep.
give them an opportunity to spend more time studying and worrying about their education, which will bring them out of poverty.
Yeah.
But it also opens up an opportunity for other businesses that can't necessarily provide a money scholarship to kids, can provide some kind of in-kind scholarship, which will also help them.
Sure.
So we look at this as kind of a test case, not only for the immediate need of diapers, but for the bigger issue of, can a company supply something else to these kids that are performing at a certain grade level, have a certain financial need, that will help them get that education and get themselves out of poverty.
That's
So
excellent.
we're kind of excited about that.
That's so great.
Yeah, that's neat.
so great. Now, Stephanie, this program's 25 years old, so you were 5 when it came out. How did you come to get involved with Project Undercover?
So I actually work for Richard
Okay.
at Providence Media.
Okay.
And I have 3 young children. My son is 8, and I have a set of twins, Rachel and Sophie, who are 6.
Mhm.
And about 8 or so years ago, I was asked to maybe sit on the board for Project Undercover, knowing the need and how the cost is, and I was happy to do so. I know firsthand, the expense of diaper, socks, and underwear. I had 3 kids in diapers all at once, and the mission is just so clear, which is to provide, clean diaper, socks, and underwear. So I was thrilled to get involved.
That's great. That's awesome. Beyond that, if people want to get involved with what you guys are doing, they can always, if they want to bring a donation to a drive, they can, but also learn more, make a monetary donation. Where should they be going?
They could go directly to the website, which is projectundercover.org.
Okay.
There is a place there that you can make a donation. You give me $1, I'll buy 10 diapers. It's pretty simple, man.
Really?
Really. And
So wow, that's so great. I mean, that's along the lines of what the food bank does. Is they can shop with the buying power in a different way, and that's what you guys have done. But really, with this big need that we have, that's awesome. $1 for 10 diapers.
$1 for 10 diapers, and we have actually bought better than that. Again, my friends at Ocean State Job Lot have taught me how to buy correctly.
They are good people
They are the
over
best.
there. They're good people
Yeah, they
over
are
at
the
Ocean
best.
State Job Lot. That's great. That's great. Any other events beyond that for the rest of the year, or we kind of what's that?
We've
What is
got
after
one
that?
more for our friends down in the Newport area.
Okay.
That will be on October 5th,
Okay.
if memory serves. That's at O'Brien's Pub. And Tom Reagan, who is the owner of O'Brien's Pub, opens up the place for us to have a little benefit there, and that's always a good time.
Fantastic. Awesome.
So, by all means.
Well, that'll be coming up. Best way, obviously, check into the website. You guys are on Facebook. Follow them, like them, because that's where you're going to stay up to date and see really who's benefiting from this and who you're helping. That's a key thing as well, to see the your good deeds in action here, right here in Rhode Island. It's awesome. So, well, Rich and Stephanie, thank you so much for coming and hanging out and going for a ride. I hope you've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it.
Lovely water right over there. And after you get out, please just give me a good rating on Uber. That'd be
We
great.
will certainly do that. I'll leave a $5 bill in the ashtray.
Oh, all right. Look at this. 1 year in, we're turning a profit, baby.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you.
Thank you. Great stuff.